My thoughts on net neutrality. I'm for net neutrality. Um, I am strongly opposed to any sort of censorship. Um, for those of us who don't know, net neutrality is an equal opportunity on the internet where information travels at the same speeds for a free price, as free as your Wi-Fi is or your connection is. And that's keeping the net neutral. Um, so, do I think that it should be regulated by the government? Oh, I hate that question, but I think that regulation is the only way to keep information accessible to the everyday man. If your email was an additional fee and your Outlook was an additional fee, those things start to add up. And, if somebody didn't want to pay an extra some odd cents for their news, are they getting it? I think it's exclusionatory, and I don't think it makes a well-informed citizen. Excuse me. I don't think it's conducive to the natural competitive market where you're competing for views or you're competing for content, rather than that's what I'm allowed to see. Some current events. I feel like it's always in the news. Back in August, when Trump made some claims about his State of the Union address, and he was accusing Google of perhaps not being fair in his publicity for that, or stifling the State of the Union, making it harder for users to find, which later proved was not the case, but that in fact he was just down in population of people wanting to view the State of the Union address. So, even with that, Republicans and Democrats alike align with needing fair information that is accessible to everyone. Do I have any additional insights? I think really my takeaway when I talk about net neutrality is going out and voting. We talk about it. You remember when Google went black in 2015? We thought that we were over that after that election cycle. That was something we could look past, but unfortunately, net neutrality is going to have to be something that we talk about and be informed about. So I would say inform yourself about net neutrality, the importances of net neutrality, how free and open internet allows everyone to have information, and how it prevents unfair and discriminatory pricing packages. Certain people, again, wouldn't have these services if it were for an additional fee. It also protects the freedom of speech and allows any content to be viewed by any of us. And I also would argue that it instills some level of innovation and in the publishing, that we again follow the more viewed things, or the peer-reviewed things, rather than the filtered through information. So I would say my takeaway is to be informed yourself, and that it's going to be a pressing issue for us in our incoming future. Thank you for listening, and I hope this encourages the conversation about net neutrality in your house. Thank you.